Good morning. Today is Wednesday, July 29th, 2026. You're listening to Cyber FM. I'm your host, Arias Thomas, and this is today's Cybersecurity Report, being brought to you by the R.S.S.H delivery company, New York's exclusive delivery option. On today's episode, we're covering four major headlines. 1, the massive DentaQuest breach. 2, the NAIC Zero-Day Exploit via PeopleSoft. 3, the MCBS Healthcare billing breach impacting 1.2 million patients. And 4, the rise in Salesforce OAuth enterprise SaaS credential attacks. Let's begin.
Story number 1. Dental health data exposed. DentaQuest breach impacting 23+ million.
Our top story today centers on one of the largest healthcare benefit disclosures of the year. Dental and vision benefits giant DentaQuest, which operates across all 50 states, has confirmed a major network intrusion that may have exposed records for over 23 million people. Forensics investigations revealed that threat actors gained unauthorized access to internal systems between May 17th and May 20th, exfiltrating sensitive files containing social security numbers, Medicaid and Medicare IDs, diagnostics details, and billing data. Extortion group ShinyHunters subsequently published hundreds of gigabytes of stolen data following a pay or leak campaign. While DentaQuest contained the breach and is offering 24 months of identity protection services, security analysts stressed that these compromised enrollment files pose long-term identity theft risk for millions.
Story number 2. Zero-day threat. Hackers exploit Oracle PeopleSoft to infiltrate NAIC systems.
Moving to our second story, federal and state regulatory monitoring is under severe strain. The National Association of Insurance Commissioners, also known as the NAIC, revealed that attackers exploited a critical zero-day vulnerability tracked as CVE 2026-352-73 in their Oracle PeopleSoft infrastructure. The flaw, which carried a 9.8 severity rating, allowed unauthenticated remote code execution and was actively exploited for 2 weeks before a patch became available. The attackers leveraged this access to obtain credentials and reach internal storage areas containing statutory financial reports and rating determinations. While NAIC confirmed that personal financial data was not compromised, the breach temporarily forced rating providers to suspend symbol data feeds, disrupting insurance designations nationwide.
Story number 3. Third-party vulnerability. MCBS breach exposes 1.2 million patient records.
Our third story highlights how third-party vendors continue to serve as the soft underbelly of healthcare security. Georgia-based revenue cycle management provider Medical Computer Business Services, also known as the MCBS, released breach notices following an attack that impacted over 1.2 million individuals across 7 healthcare organizations. The PEAR ransomware syndicate claimed responsibility for siphoning 3 terabytes of sensitive files from MCBS networks. Compromised files contained patient names, dates of birth, treatment details, and insurance identifiers. Forensic teams spent months analyzing the exfiltrated datasets to determine the scope of exposure, underscoring how a single compromised billing vendor can cascade into a massive regulatory and privacy crisis for multiple hospital systems.
Story number 4. Non-human identity threats. How attackers exploit delegated SaaS credentials.
Finally, in cloud security, threat researchers are warning organizations about a surge in OAuth token hijacking across Salesforce and connected SaaS platforms. Rather than attacking corporate firewalls directly, threat groups are targeting trusted third-party integrations. Once a non-human identity or delegating application token is stolen, attackers gain persistent access to Salesforce environments, completely bypassing multi-factor authentication, also known as MFA, and traditional login alerts. Once inside, intruders quietly query databases to harvest embedded API keys, cloud storage credentials, and sensitive customer data. CISOs are strongly urged to audit all active third-party OAuth authorizations and reduce non-human token privileges immediately. Today's broadcast is brought to you by the R.S.S.H delivery company. When timing, complete privacy, and strict chain of custody security are non-negotiable for your high-value packages across the 5 boroughs, the R.S.S.H delivery company stands alone as New York's premier delivery partner. They don't just ship, they safeguard your assets from pickup to handoff. The R.S.S.H delivery company, New York's exclusive delivery option. That brings brings us to the end of today's security briefing for Wednesday, July 29th, 2026. From the massive DentaQuest health data exposure and the MCBS billing vendor breach to the Zero-Day Exploit at the NAIC and sneaky SaaS OAuth token attacks, today's takeaway is clear. Enterprise security depends entirely on how well you audit third parties and non-human identities. For a complete breakdown of each case study, including technical indicators of compromise and defense strategies, I've prepared a deep dive report on each story posted on my LinkedIn page. Head over to my profile to read the full report. Once again, thank you to the R.S.S.H delivery company, New York's exclusive delivery option. I'm your host, Arias Thomas. Stay vigilant, secure your endpoints, and join us next time right here on Cyber FM.
You are listening to Cyber FM, hosted by Arias Thomas.